Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here. Remember to subscribe for the latest videos. In the gentle rolling hills of the Yorkshire Dales, where stone walls crisscross the green countryside and sheep dot the land like clouds on earth, a quiet storm was brewing, one that the world didn't see coming. Amanda Owen, the beloved Yorkshire Shepherdess, the woman whose life in the remote landscape inspired millions to fall in love with the wild, simple beauty of rural living, has taken a moment to look back on a deeply personal chapter of her life. Her reflections following the shocking split from her husband Clive Owen have sent emotional ripples through her loyal fan base, who watched their love story and large family unfold on television with awe and admiration. Amanda's voice, always strong and full of Yorkshire grit, now trembles with something deeper: grief, reflection, and the sobering weight of moving on. For over 2 decades, Amanda and Clive stood side by side, raising 9 children together on Ravenseat Farm, a 2,000-acre working hill farm, so remote it felt suspended in time. Their lives, shared with the world through the hit show, Our Yorkshire Farm, seemed ideal. Viewers tuned in, not only to see the awe-inspiring landscape and the labor of farming life, but to watch a family that defied modern chaos with love, hard work, and humor. Amanda, with her signature braids, muddy boots, and poetic love of the land, became an icon, a beacon of self-reliance, of maternal grace, of womanly strength. But even the strongest women carry storms in silence. In 2022, Amanda and Clive made the difficult announcement that they had separated. The news shocked fans. It was hard to imagine the couple apart. After all, they had weathered snowstorms, financial hardship, sleepless nights with crying babies, and the enormous pressure of raising children in near isolation. But Amanda, in her recent interviews, has finally opened up about what really happened. And it's not a tale of scandal or betrayal. It's a deeply human story about love, exhaustion, fame, identity, and the quiet, painful realization that even the most enduring bonds can fray under pressure. Amanda described the months following the separation as some of the loneliest of her life. "People think I'm strong, and I am," she said in a soft voice during an emotional sit-down. "But I'm also just a woman who had to figure out who she was all over again." The fame that had once brought the family joy and opportunity became, in her words, a double-edged sword. Suddenly their lives were not their own. Every argument, every struggle, every smile was broadcast, dissected, and discussed by strangers. The pressure to be perfect, to be the rural dream, was immense. And under that weight, Amanda lost something precious: her sense of self. The pain didn't just come from the separation. It came from watching people make assumptions about her, question her decisions, and even turn on her. Social media became a battlefield. Fans who once celebrated her turned critical. "There were days I didn't want to get out of bed," Amanda admitted. "I felt like I had failed, not just my marriage, but my children, my audience, everyone who believed in the life we were building." Clive, too, has spoken with tenderness and sorrow about their separation. He admitted on a recent TV appearance that he made mistakes and was too harsh with Amanda at times. His voice cracked as he said, "I should have done things differently. She carried so much on her shoulders." But even as their marriage ended, Amanda and Clive made a decision that would define their legacy. They would not let their personal pain destroy the foundation they had built. For the sake of their children, for the sake of their animals, their land, and their future, they would keep working together. And that's exactly what they're doing in their new show, Our Farm. Next door, Amanda and Clive are back, together, but not as husband and wife. They are co-parents, co-workers, and partners in legacy. The series follows them as they begin the massive task of renovating a derelict farmhouse with the intention of preserving something lasting for their children. Amanda's reflections throughout this process are incredibly moving. She describes the new farm as a symbol of hope, not just for the future of her children, but for herself. This isn't about pretending the past didn't happen, she says, standing in front of the crumbling stone walls of the new property. This is about honoring it, learning from it, and choosing to keep going. The process of rebuilding has become deeply symbolic. Every stone laid, every beam lifted, is a metaphor for her own healing. Amanda's grief is still present, but so is her determination. Her voice, once filled only with resilience, now carries something even more powerful: honesty. She talks openly about the realities of single motherhood, especially with 9 children ranging in age, from toddlers to teens. There are days I feel like I'm breaking into pieces, she admits. But then I look at my kids, and I remember why I keep going. Her children, she says, have been her greatest source of strength. They've taught me that love doesn't disappear when a marriage ends. It just changes shape. The new Amanda Owen that fans are seeing is more vulnerable, more real, and more inspiring than ever. She's not pretending to have all the answers. She's not hiding behind picturesque countryside shots or witty social media posts. She's raw. She's hurting, but she's also hopeful. And that combination is what makes her story so important. In a world where we're told to keep our pain private, Amanda is opening the barn doors wide and saying, "This is me, take it or leave it." Clive, for his part, continues to show support, even in his own quiet, reserved way. "We're doing our best," he said during a recent interview, "and we'll always be a family, no matter what." That simple truth, that family doesn't end with separation, is one of the most powerful messages to come out of this story. Amanda and Clive's ability to work together post-divorce, to respect one another despite heartbreak, and to prioritize their children above all else, is a rare and beautiful example of mature co-parenting. As Amanda reflects on the journey, she's also thinking about the future. She's working on new books, planning farm-based educational projects, and continuing to share her story. "I'm not done," she says, her eyes gleaming with determination. This is just the next chapter. For fans, this chapter might look different than the fairy tale ending they imagined. But in many ways, it's even more powerful. It's a story of survival, of transformation, of grace under pressure. Amanda Owen's reflections are not just about the past. They are a reminder that even in the face of heartbreak, women can rebuild. They can redefine their lives, reclaim their voices, and walk into the unknown with courage. As the sun sets over the Yorkshire hills, and Amanda heads back to the barn, mud on her boots and wind in her hair, we see not just a shepherdess, we see a warrior, a mother, a survivor. So to anyone watching who has loved and lost, who has felt judged, who has questioned their worth in the shadows of heartbreak, Amanda Owen's story is for you. It's a reminder that life doesn't always go as planned, but there is strength in standing back up, in building something new, in facing the world not as a victim, but as a woman reborn. And in that, Amanda Owen is not just the shepherdess of Yorkshire. She is the shepherdess of hope. Thanks for watching Daily Gossip. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more emotional, honest, and inspiring updates from the world of celebrity, life, and love. Until next time, take care, and remember, even the strongest hearts can break, but they can also heal.